Most gardeners waste their kitchen scraps in a way that does absolutely nothing for the garden. They throw vegetable peels straight into the compost pile and assume nutrients will magically appear in the soil weeks later. The problem is that decomposition takes time, and during that waiting period, plants are often starving for available nutrients. Leaves yellow, growth slows, and gardeners end up buying bottled fertilizers to fix a problem that could have been solved with the scraps already sitting in their kitchen. That's the mistake this experiment was designed to test. Instead of waiting weeks or months for scraps to break down in a compost pile, the goal was to see whether those same scraps could be turned into a fast liquid fertilizer that feeds soil life almost immediately. This wasn't tested in theory, it was tried in raised beds, traditional soil beds, and even a hydroponic setup where plant response can be measured much faster. The first thing to understand is that most plant nutrients are locked inside organic material until microbes break them down. A banana peel contains potassium, vegetable scraps contain nitrogen and trace minerals, and leafy waste holds magnesium and calcium. But plants cannot absorb those nutrients while they're trapped inside solid material. That's why composting works. Microbes digest the material and release the nutrients into forms roots can absorb. This is where, a lot of gardeners misunderstand the role of fertilizers. They often think that fertilizers feed plants directly. But in healthy soil systems, fertilizers actually feed microbes first. These microbes break organic material into plant-available nutrients, and then plants absorb the byproducts. So when you stimulate microbial life, the entire soil ecosystem really wakes up. The third test involved container plants, which are usually the fastest way to see results. Containers run out of nutrients quickly because, there is limited soil volume. A diluted solution made from the processed scraps was applied to several tomato and pepper containers once every 7 days. The dilution was kept light, roughly 1 tablespoon per gallon, because container soil can accumulate nutrients faster than garden beds. After 2 weeks, the plants showed noticeably stronger growth compared to untreated containers. Leaves were a deeper green and new shoots were forming faster. This isn't surprising when you consider that kitchen scraps contain a wide spectrum of nutrients that synthetic fertilizers sometimes lack, including micronutrients like manganese, zinc, and boron. One of the more interesting trials involved hydroponic herbs. Hydroponic systems normally rely on precise mineral nutrients, so organic inputs are usually avoided because they can clog systems. However, a very diluted, filtered version of the kitchen scrap fertilizer was tested in a small, experimental hydroponic bucket. The solution was filtered through cloth to remove solids and added at an extremely low concentration. Basil and mint plants tolerated the mixture surprisingly well. While it would not replace standard hydroponic nutrients entirely, the plants showed increased root density, which suggests microbial stimulation around the root zone. The real advantage of this kitchen scrap fertilizer isn't that it replaces compost. Compost is still one of the best long-term soil builders available. The advantage is speed. Compost piles take weeks or even months to mature, but this method turns food waste into usable organic material in just a few hours. That speed really matters in situations where plants are already growing and need nutrients immediately. Garden beds in mid-season, container gardens on patios, and fast-growing crops like lettuce or cucumbers can all benefit from a quick nutrient boost that doesn't rely on synthetic chemicals. There are also some practical benefits for gardeners dealing with limited space. Not everyone can maintain a large compost pile. Apartment gardeners, small backyard growers, and people with wildlife issues often struggle to manage food waste outdoors. Processing scraps indoors and converting them into garden inputs solves that problem while still recycling nutrients. Another benefit is odor control. Traditional composting works best when done properly, but poorly managed piles can smell and attract flies. Converting scraps into dry organic material eliminates most of those issues before the waste ever reaches the garden. Of course, there are trade-offs. This type of fertilizer works best as a supplement rather than a replacement for compost and mulch. Soil still needs structure, carbon, and long-term organic matter. The liquid fertilizer activates soil life, but the mulch and compost provide the long-term food source that microbes continue breaking down over time. When used together, the system becomes very effective. Mulch protects soil and provides carbon, compost adds stable organic matter, and fast liquid fertilizers jumpstart microbial activity whenever soil needs a boost. For gardeners who care about producing healthy food, this approach makes a lot of sense. Instead of throwing nutrients away in the trash, kitchen waste becomes part of a cycle that feeds soil, microbes, worms, and eventually the plants themselves. And once gardeners start thinking about soil that way, a lot of common gardening advice starts looking outdated. The healthiest gardens aren't built on bags of fertilizer. They're built on living soil systems that recycle nutrients continuously. If learning practical methods like this is important to you and you want to grow better food while wasting less, subscribe to the channel and share this video with another gardener. The more people who understand how soil actually works, the easier it becomes to grow productive gardens without relying on expensive inputs.